Mr. Samuel Higgs, big shot investigative reporter.
Didn't think you'd ever be back in here.
I'd gladly slash your tires, but that mean you couldn't leave town. And you are leaving town right after this, right?
Just really embracing those hick stereotypes, huh, Joel?
Gentlemen, I'll get you good old boys another round.
Mighty kind of you, Declan.
You're not worth it, Higgs. Making friends already, I see.
Declan, been a while.
Hey, careful. I'd rather not be working tonight. And you always seem to angry up everyone's blood.
He started it. I'm just here for Nick.
I'm only here to pay my respects to Nick. Nothing more, nothing less.
Yeah, shame that. You watch yourself.
I mean, he did start it, and you know, I was willing to.
I think it's time I go put up a photo at the memorial board. That's what people do, right?
Oh, memorial board. What the heck? Oh, look at all these people. Okay, let's go to Joel first. All the miners in Basswood lost their jobs when the mines closed. I should have known they still think it's my fault. Nothing to do with awful working conditions and inhumane management, obviously. Oh, so he was a miner. I'm guessing Sam probably wrote an article about the mine and their negligence and got it shut down. Declan's the local law enforcement. I vaguely remember him from school. He used to get into fights a lot, usually to protect smaller kids. No one was surprised that he became a cop. Oh, I like Declan. Let's see. I can talk with him. The miners, I can actually talk with them too. Booth Aplustre hasn't been replaced in decades.
It's the guy who got the mine closed.
I can't believe he showed up after what happened.
You do understand I'm right next to you, right? That is so weird. Tara.
Sammy! Oh, it's been ages.
Tara?
Oh, me? I've had this stomach thing lately, always churning. And this thing with Nick, his car went up like a Sunday ham. He burned alive, you know. Have you met Hugh? He took over the old pharmacy just after you left.
No.
The infamous Sam. I've read that article you wrote on the mine. You must have put in a lot of legwork on that.
It took reading thousands of public records, but a pattern emerged of willful negligence.
You are a bulldog. A dangerous man to anyone using power to exploit others.
That's nice of you to say.
Now, don't hesitate to drop by the pharmacy sometime.
Oh, and Sam, you...
But for now, I have a feeling you're not here for us.
Oh, right. Don't be a stranger, Sam.
We're here to pay our respects to good old Nick. Let's see. Oh my god, look at all these people. Tara, the office administrator at Basswood Jungle, is the proverbial weird coworker. She likes everyone and everything. Dinosaurs, romance novels, evangelical TV, conspiracy theories, rice cookies, unusual street names, you name it, she'd talk about it for hours. That's cool. And Hugh is new in town, but it seems like he knows how to fit in. Then again, as the town pharmacist, fitting in is part of his job. Still, it's decent of him to have come to Nick's wake. I wonder if we're going to have like an investigation into figuring out who done it.
Nick and I spent so much money on this machine.
And there it is, the jukebox. Oh!
Can't believe this whole thing's still working.
I'm going into my mind palace again. Is this good though? Like, does time pass when I'm in here? I think it does. I might be kind of like screwing myself over here. Like being able to talk with people or whatever. I'm not sure. But then again, I'd rather find this than not. Doesn't look like I can see or do anything else. remember.
Daddy, 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 open your eyes and wake up. The kids and I've been busy, and we got a little something for you that's gonna make you smile all day. Daddy, 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 daddy. But when the lights are out, it's time for me to show you my love. And I've got a feeling you've been pleased. So, daddy, 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 sit yourself down. Now you should know how much
That was a cool memory. That was a very cool memory. Drum kit. Oh, don't you touch my drum set, dude. Used by garage bands. Ethan tries to support the local scene. Alright, there's Joan over there. Who's this? Sheriff Mitchell.
No more than 3.
Bess always had a soft spot for Nick. I think she liked his work ethic.
Alright, well, let's talk to Kathy. This was, Nick's ex-wife, I believe.
There was no love lost between Kathy and Nick since their divorce. But anyone can see she's taking his death hard.
Kathy?
Kathy,
Sam, you actually came.
yeah, well, here I am. I'm just as surprised as you. How have you been?
Life in Basswood has been hard these last years. You'd know if you'd stayed. Joan was really hurt when you left town. Nick and I were never close after the breakup, and Joan's never had a lot of friends.
Yeah.
Maybe don't break her heart this time when you leave town. All right?
Oh, God. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk with her.
Hard to make promises. I don't do well with those in Joan.
I've noticed.
But I'll try.
Sam, I'm gonna hold you to that.
Oof. That was quite cold. So chilly, in fact, that, I can feel a blizzard coming. Remembering Nick. Oh, these are all the photos that people have done. Well, I'm gonna go to the Mine Palace first. I want to make sure I can get as many of these as I can. I'm sure it'll help the investigation. Alright, let's go. Let's check out this memory.
You're a lot like Pac-Man, Sam.
I consume everything in my path.
You find every last bite. The mine closing wasn't your fault. Your investigation just hurried things up. You'll probably save some lives, you know.
Hi, Dad. Hi, Muley.
You piece of
Language.
Is that a wedding ring?
I didn't know you were thinking about marriage.
Oh, it's just... it feels like the right thing to do.
Dad, what's the point of getting married?
Well, it's just one of those things people do, Bug. Here, you can play.
Someone has to show you grown-ups. Video games are the realm of the young.
Have you talked to Anna about this?
That's kind of the point. I'll talk to her about it when I show her the ring.
If you say so. Hey, just remember I'm here, right? If you need anything. Anything but my arcade secrets. Those I'll take to the grave.
If only he knew. If only we all knew.
Sorry we lost touch. Sorry I lost touch. Rest up, big guy. This photo always looked weird. Nick could never keep a straight face. He was more her best friend than a dad. Look at us. Those two were a great team. We drove straight to the sea after work on a Friday. Hell of a weekend. Bug was so small back then. I wonder who took that picture. Happier times.
Man. Those are a lot of good photos.
Samuel, guess I lost the bet.
Bet?
Yeah, that bet you'd never come back to Basswood. Not after you went careening out of town like a bat out of hell the instant that article broke bad.
It's not why I left, but okay.
That wasn't the reason I left town.
Oh, you think it was that girl of yours? You left because the town hated your guts.
What are you even doing here, Dennis? You and Nick become friends or something?
Nope. He thought I was a drunk, which I am. And I thought he was a hack, which he was.
This coming from the IT guy. Didn't know resetting passwords could give you a journalism degree.
It can. But it does give me less patience for people who sling mud my way.
Oh, okay.
Relax. I'm just playing. At least tell me how you've been.
Seems like a real passive-aggressive way to play, but alright. I don't really know how to play it. Dude does have a gun.
If you must know, I still haven't bounced back from when Anna and I broke up.
I think you mentioned she broke up with you. Yeah, but I hear you. Yeah, that's how I ended up in this shit town. Chasing a woman. Yeah, then she left and I got stuck here with 2 kids. Anyway, cheers to Nick. A man that, unlike us, people actually liked. Speaking of which...
Now or never? I guess that is the case. Attend the wake, pay homage to Nick, talk to Anna. That is it. Dennis is the IT guy at the paper I used to work for. I remember him as a bitter and mean-spirited guy, a loner with not many friends in Basswood. So am I, but it doesn't mean that we're kindred spirits. And Kathy Kathy and Nick married young and divorced quickly. I'm not sure she's ever really liked me, though I was their daughter's godfather, or maybe that just made things worse. Yeah, it seems like it. Seems like it did not help.
Should I have brought flowers? Do people expect me to?
I forgot even to look at those.
Anna used to play it almost every night. She stopped after her father's accident.
Oh, Anna's guitar. Remember when Anna was learning to play the guitar? Getting up early to practice before work? It's how you used to wake up, listening to her plucking chord progressions before bringing her coffee. She was happy then, even if that guitar had its own history of sadness and loss even before today. You never met Anna's mom, and she didn't really talk about her, but the few times she did, it was always about how she loved having music in the house. Her mom used to play old folks songs on her guitar, and the two of them would sing along, sitting cross-legged on the floor on long afternoons of her childhood. Anna lost her mother when she was a teenager, but even in the following years of grief, conflict, and escape, she held on to her mother's guitar, even though she never learned to play it. Instead, she left Basswood, went to college, and came back a journalist, telling stories of her own hometown. Remember the feature she wrote about that old music shop on Gooseneck Hill? Anna took the assignment when no one else wanted it. Her article didn't rescue the music shop from bankruptcy, but the owner came to thank her personally. He gave her free lessons as a thank you gift, so she finally learned to play. Wow. I confronted the miner who tried to pick a fight with me at the pub and remembering Nick. Wow. So I was in the minority, close minority though, on both of those decisions.
Has it really been 2 years since I saw her? She hasn't changed a bit.
Well, get ready to pull the Band-Aid off, Samuel. We're going for it.
Anna?
Sam! I've missed you. Why did it take so long for you to darken my doorstep?
Well, I'm here now. I'll have to try and come by more often. That's what I'm supposed to say, right? Even if not everyone around here would like it.
People around here have short tempers.
And long memories.
But most of them mean well. Sam, the mine was gonna close anyways. Maybe in a year or 2, 5, if the Lord has a sense of humor. It was gonna run dry or have an even bigger disaster. It wasn't your fault.
I wish everyone else understood that.
People are scared. Mad. You were easy to blame. When my father lost his legs, nobody knew the mine wasn't following regulations. You were the only one who started asking questions. Whenever people talk about you, he always says, you did the right thing.
Yeah, well, your dad's Joe. He's an oak. Unmoving and annoyingly supportive.
It wasn't just him. Nick thought your piece was great. He was actually jealous. He always wanted to write something that shook the pillars of heaven, as he used to put it. You know, Nick and I had moved in together, started to get serious. But I think it's only now I realize how much I cared for him.
I did not see this coming.
But you and Nick started going out? When did this happen?
A few months ago. He never told you? He asked me to let him be the one to say something. You two had been so close.
He probably tried. I hadn't been answering his calls.
Ah. That's the worst part, right? Anything broken just stays broken now. But this was all nice. The funeral, the wake. Walter did a good job. But it all just makes me feel heavy. It makes my heart hurt. Like Nick's memory has been laid on top of me and I'm still carrying him.
It's hard for me to really just wrap my head around it. Nick being gone. Smart. Don't rock the boat when the person in the boat just lost a loved one.
It's big. I can't get my head around it either. His stuff is all over my house, but he's just missing. Things without an owner. Most of it I'll probably give to Joan and Kathy, throw away. I don't even know. Sam, I'm tired, and if I'm gonna drink and cry, I want to do it alone. I played that stupid song like I told myself I would. He said, or he used to say, it made him ache. I did it, and I'm going home. We need to catch up, though. Let's meet for coffee tomorrow and talk. Really talk. 9:30?
Yeah, maybe.
I'll be at the cafe across from the paper. Christina's. It was honestly nice seeing you.
She seems like a nice girl.
Samuel, come. Have a round with me.
I need a drink or two. Or 3, and then I'll go.
Yeah, that seems like the best thing to do. I can hear you. I'm right here. All right, well, before I go do that, I'm going to talk with Joan again, little bug. I'm going to see if she has anything to say. Oh.
You'd think a kid at a bar would stand out more.
I guess we can't talk with her. Walter, Ethan, Beard.
Read Dickens, Ethan?
Excuse me?
Not really. You just... thought it sounded good.
He's owned this bar for almost a decade and still can't afford another employee.
It's a masterpiece, plain and simple.
Oh, the back door. Oh, that was the door I could have come in. No one allowed back there but Ethan. Oh, okay. Wood carving.
It's supposedly the spirit of coal. Doesn't really belong here anymore.
Yeah, I really don't know who else I want to talk to. I mean, Tara could be interesting.
So tragic what happened to Nick. The details are horrible. They think he didn't die on impact. Instead, he roasted to death. Not enough to damage the bones, but, you know, not a pretty sight. Unless you're into that kind of thing, of course. I didn't mean to be rude, Sam.
It's all right, Tara. I don't like the sight of dead, burned people.
Oh, thank God. I wouldn't want to be rude on a day like this. Poor Sam. Now that Nick is gone, everyone in town hates you. I mean, I don't. Why would I? It's not my job you destroyed. You're not the cause of all my problems. I mean, that's what you did for pretty much all of Basswood, but not to me. So, I don't hate you.
Thanks for the confidence booster, Tara. I'll see you around.
I regret that conversation immensely. That did nothing to help me. At all. Whatsoever. I'm just going to drink.
It does look tempting.
I guess that's the only thing I can do. I can't talk to Walter. So here we go.
So, Nick wasn't drunk, and me? I was drunk as a skunk.
Samuel, join us. We were just sharing stories about dear Nicholas. And let me get your next round. Maybe Ethan has a suggestion for a worthy spirit?
Oh, spirits? Oh, no. Friends drink beer.
Yes, I suppose that's fitting. To dear Nicholas.
Yeah, he'd been coming in a lot lately. Sat right there. With a bad dad joke or two.
With friends, I guess? Maybe Anna.
Well, by himself with his laptop as his date.
He never drank alone.
You two were close, though, right? Tell me about the man outside the bar.
He had a terrible memory. Couldn't remember names, dates, passwords. Kept his notes squirreled around him like a hoard.
He was always good with Joan, though Kathy did the heavy lifting. Took her to school, fed her, clothed her, and Nick would pick her up. Play dad for a few hours. Mostly she'd just sit in the office drawing. He'd drop her back off with her mom after dinner.
Greater men have done far less by their daughters. The friend of man, the friend of truth, the friend of age, and guide of youth. Few hearts like his with virtue warmed, few hearts with knowledge so informed. If there's another world, he lives in bliss. If there is none, he made the best of this.
Burns. That from your eulogy?
You know Robert Burns? And no, just something I keep on hand for toasts.
Oh, it's a good choice. And sorry about that, Sam. I wasn't trying to bring you down.
Everyone liked him. I think even Dennis liked him somewhat.
He always had a lot of friends. A few who couldn't make it sent flowers.
How's the family taking it?
Joan and Kathy seem shaken. Kathy has a lot to deal with, now more than ever. And who can prepare for losing a parent? Not a soul. Not a single soul.
It always seemed so easy for him. Every day he'd show up, smile, no matter what.
Of the qualities in a good man, that one deserves to be at the top.
Not a quality I possess.
This isn't a place for self-pity. This is a place for dour reflection.
Yes, and drinking.
To Nick, he was my friend. He will be missed, but not forgotten.
Hear, hear.
It's the least we could do. Nick genuinely seemed like a good dude.
Put that down! Kathy, what's your underage child doing drinking? You have no control over her? Ethan could lose his
I
license.
wasn't doing anything! Don't touch me!
Joan!
Leave me alone. You guys are all so stupid!
You do not talk to people that way. I'm sorry, everyone. She's just so...
That was quite heavy-handed. I hope the little one doesn't take it to heart.
Am I gonna go talk with her? I'll shoot Joan a text.
I'll send her a text. Make sure she's gonna be okay.
Ah, see, we did it. Good, good, good. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Fast forwarding and drinking. Whoa. This is not good. Ethan, man, you gotta cut us off.
What a night. I'd say that went well. Ish. You got to chat with everyone you've been avoiding. Even if the years didn't smooth their animosity as much as I hoped. Just shut up. Coming back to Basswood was your idea. You're the one in the driver's seat, Sam. I can't make you do anything. Deep down, you've been looking for a reason to come back. It's gonna be one of those long nights inside your head, huh? Hey, I didn't ask for you to be here. To come back. I couldn't let you miss this. You just showed up. You can't see it now, but the guilt would have eaten you alive. You're back out in the world. Feeling emotions, fitting in, that's progress. Fuck the world. Pointless talking, and more talking, and no one says what they mean. Go away. Let me enjoy being miserable. Just try and make sure you don't do anything stupid.
No promises.
There we go. My goodness.